To model entities for a library scenario, we need to identify the main entities involved in the system and define their attributes and relationships. Here's a basic outline of how you can model entities for a library management system. Book entity. Attributes. ISBN, International Standard Book Number unique identifier for the book. Title, title of the book. Authors, authors of the book. Genre, genre or category of the book. Publication year, year the book was published. Publisher, publisher of the book. Number of pages, total number of pages in the book. Availability, indicates whether the book is available for borrowing. Relationships. Many-to-one relationship with author entity, a book can have one or multiple authors. One-to-many relationship with borrow entity, a book can be borrowed by multiple users, but at any given time, it can be borrowed by only one user. Author entity. Attributes. Author ID, unique identifier for the author. Name, name of the author. Biography, brief biography or information about the author. Relationships. One-to-many relationship with book entity, an author can write one or multiple books. User entity. Attributes. User ID, unique identifier for the user. Name, name of the user. Email, email address of the user. Relationships. One-to-many relationship with borrow entity, a user can borrow multiple books. Borrow entity. Attributes. Borrow ID, unique identifier for the borrowing transaction. Book ISBN, ISBN of the borrowed book. User ID, ID of the user who borrowed the book. Borrow date, date when the book was borrowed. Return date, date when the book is returned, nullable. Relationships. Many-to-one relationship with book entity, each borrowing transaction is associated with one book. Many-to-one relationship with user entity, each borrowing transaction is associated with one user. This entity model provides a basic representation of the main entities involved in a library management system and their relationships. You can further refine and expand this model based on specific requirements and use cases of your library system. Additionally, when implementing this model in a database, you'll need to define appropriate tables, primary keys, and indexes to efficiently store and query the data.